joined? Okay, 27. Somebody informed to join the class? Fine. Last class, let them join. For the last class, my voice is audible.
Yes, ma'am.
You can
Yes,
see
sir.
the
Yes.
screen. Screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the last class we were discussing about this knocking of petrol engine, and how what is the definition. Only definition part we discussed, right? Knock mechanism we have not started. So what is knocking? Knocking is nothing but it is an explosive combustion of fuel, and where this fuel hits on the wall to the IC engine, because of the improper combustion, it gives a rattling sound. Rattling sound produces during this. So this kind of production of rattling sound during this improper combustion or explosive combustion is called as knocking. So what is the mechanism of this knocking? So knocking, usually petrol has a hydrocarbons, right? So the unit of petrol or the quality of petrol, and next quality of petrol and quality of diesel can be estimated based on its hydrocarbon units. So one of the normal conditions, the hydrocarbon after combustion or after burning, somewhere the unit from octane to ethane it reduces. Octane, a part of hydrocarbon is octane. See here, octane means how many carbon atoms? 8 carbon atoms it is present, right? So one unit of petrol contains 8 carbons, that is octane. This after combustion, during proper combustion, this 8 carbon, the octane molecule completely combustion to give carbon dioxide, and with the liberation of water, carbon dioxide and moisture. So this carbon dioxide and moisture for the copper combustion, if this octane molecule, the quality is not present, the quality is the improper, like impurities are present more in the hydrocarbons. All these octane molecules are hydrocarbons. Because of improper combustion, it is get fragmented, that is it get divided into smaller fragments. These smaller fragments, one of the part of octane is, I'm showing here the equation, that is ethane. Ethane is also a hydrocarbon. It is a part of octane molecule. This part of octane molecule, in an ideal condition, in the normal condition, when it get oxidizes, that means it gets burnt completely in the presence of 3.5 molecules of oxygen. It gives properly burning to give 2 molecules of carbon dioxide, and 3 molecules of water. This is called as proper combustion in the normal condition. So there is a smooth oxidation takes place in this normal condition. Smooth oxidation takes place, and it involves the following reaction. This is normal condition. This is normally the hydrocarbons, whether it is octane molecules or any molecules, whether it is petrol or diesel. In petrol engine, it contains octane. Hence, a part of it undergoes properly combustion or properly combines with oxygen to give carbon dioxide and water. This is normally this smooth combustion. If the same reaction, if the same hydrocarbons undergo improper combustion, Under knocking conditions means this ethane, can you see here, this ethane, instead of instead of giving carbon dioxide and water, this ethane is CH3, that is C2H6, 2 carbons and H6 molecule. After combining with the oxygen, this is after combining with the oxygen, in the knocking condition, in the presence of oxygen, improper combustion takes place to give peroxide. It gives peroxide instead of giving carbon dioxide. So instead of giving carbon dioxide, improperly means partially oxygen insertion takes place here to give peroxides. These peroxides are unstable molecules. These are unstable products. The peroxides are, you can see here, oxygen, 2 molecules are of oxygen are insertion between methane and 2 methane groups in the ethane molecule. So these peroxides are unstable, and these highly unstable peroxides again combine with the oxygen. Again it combines with the oxygen. Here you can see the again combines with the oxygen. Again this peroxide, because of its instability, because of this stable product that is not stable, and this unstable property of this peroxide, again it undergoes oxidation to give further reaction to give acetaldehyde. The molecule name is acetaldehyde, that is CH3CHO, acetaldehyde, with the liberation of water. This is also, the acetaldehyde also unstable. This acetaldehyde again it reacts with oxygen, 1 molecule of oxygen, to give formaldehyde, that is HCHO, formaldehyde, with the liberation of 1 molecule of carbon dioxide and 1 molecule of water. So here 1 molecule, it gives 1 molecule of carbon dioxide is released here when acetaldehyde combines with oxygen. Hence this formaldehyde is also, the formaldehyde HCHO, this is also unstable. Again it further reacts with oxygen to give water and carbon dioxide, So finally, because in knocking condition, finally we are getting carbon dioxide at the end, at the different unstable products are forming. So what is the first reaction? First reaction is ethane. Ethane is C2H6. When it combines with C2H6, when it combines with the oxygen to give 1 molecule of oxygen to give peroxide. What is the name of this peroxide? Ethane peroxide, ethane peroxide. So this type of ethane peroxide will form, which is an unstable product. This ethane peroxide, this is the first step of knocking mechanism. This ethane peroxide unstable, further it gives acetaldehyde. This is the second step. The second step is giving acetaldehyde. From acetaldehyde, it gives formaldehyde. This is third step, giving formaldehyde. After giving formaldehyde, it gives carbon dioxide in the water. So 4 steps you are giving in the knocking condition. What is in the knocking condition? So this in knocking condition, when compared to the normal condition, at knocking condition you will get carbon dioxide and water after 4 steps. But in the normal condition, you may properly, if the fuel is combustion, if the burnt properly, directly it gives carbon dioxide because of the formation of peroxides. In the first step itself, in the knocking, you can see a sound, a rattling sound production in the IC engine because of the formation of this peroxides. How you can avoid these peroxides? Peroxides can be the formation of peroxides, or you can stop forming peroxides by adding anti-knocking agents. Anti-knocking agents are, these are the agents, or these are the reagents. These are also chemicals. By adding these chemicals into the fuel, it avoids forming this type of peroxide. Such type of reagents are called as anti-knocking agents. So this mechanism is very, very important. So what is the first step of mechanism? First step of mechanism is, just 1 second, I'll just erase. Oh. Okay. So here, the first step of the knocking is knocking mechanism. In the first step, ethane undergoes oxidation to give a peroxide. This is the first step in mechanism. Second step, after forming peroxide, it gives acetaldehyde. Second step, from acetaldehyde to formaldehyde. Third step, and fourth step is from formaldehyde to carbon dioxide and water. This is the fourth step in the reaction. So these type of 4 steps are very, very important for the exam. So in the exam, this experiment, this knocking mechanism will be asked for 8 marks. 8 marks are max to max, they will ask 8 for 8 marks, or else they will ask for 6 marks. Definite question, it will be asked for 6 and 8 marks. 6 marks means what is knocking and explain the knocking mechanism in the petrol engine, like that they will ask. Understood? Mechanism is clear? Is there any doubt in the mechanism? Understood? Am I clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
The topic is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you followed the mechanism or not understood? You want to repeat? No? Shall I proceed to next?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the next is anti-knocking agents. What happens to this? Not going to the next slide. No, something happened. No, it is not coming at all. Correct? 1 second. I need to show the ill effects. Yes. The ill effects of knocking are carbon. See, what are the ill effects after forming the knocking? What is ill effects means carbon deposits on liners and combustion of the chamber, mechanical damage, increase in heat transfer, noise and roughness, decrease in power output and efficiency, free ignition, driving and traveling becomes unpleasant. These are the ill effects when you if the fuel is not properly burning. So how we can, what are the remedies we can use? The remedies means how we can control by using anti-knocking agents, by using high quality of gasoline. Gasoline is nothing but petrol, and also a critical compression ratio. What is the compression ratio? Means ratio which gives the quality of the petrol by the efficiency of work given by the icing engine. So that ratio, how much power output gives, that ratio can be measurable. That ratio is called as compression ratio, and this compression ratio that is critical compression ratio can be one of the controlling method to maintain the knocking. Usually we use anti-knocking agents for controlling the combustion, controlling forming peroxide. What are these anti-knocking agents? Anti-knocking agents are, these are an important method for increasing octane number and decreases the tendency of the fuel to knock by adding small amounts of certain compounds called as anti-knocking agents. These are also called as agents. They are also chemicals. By using this, we will add, if you add these into the fuel as a part of the reagents, it can be act as a knocking. It can control the formation of peroxides. Such type of, or it will stop the formation of peroxide. Such type of agents are called as anti-knocking agents. These anti-knocking agents are some other definition. In other term, if you want to express, anti-knocking agents are chemical substances added to the petrol to improve anti-knocking property. Anti-knocking property is nothing but by stopping formation of peroxide of the petrol. The examples you can give: tetraethyl lead and power alcohol and unleaded petrol. These are the alternative forms of fuel. Alternative forms of, they are also called as alternative forms of fuel, or we also call their leaded petrol or unleaded petrol, power alcohol. They are all given example for anti-knocking agents. So what are these anti-knocking? What is this leaded petrol? Tetraethyl lead. Tetraethyl lead or tetramethyl lead are anti-knocking agents. Usually it contains lead. You can see lead is present in both tetraethyl, whether it is tetraethyl lead or tetramethyl lead, it contains lead as a part of its composition. So it contains lead. Hence it is called as leaded petrol. It is a leaded. Why we call this as leaded petrol? Because it contains leaded compounds. It contains leaded compound. It contains leaded compounds in it. Hence they are called as leaded petrol. And this knocking follows by free radical mechanism leading to chain growth. So whatever the mechanism, if observed, we are here in the knocking, it is by free radical mechanism, which is a chain growth. It will be growing like a chain. So these are terminated before their growth. Terminated means it can be stopped by adding these type of tetraethyl lead or tetramethyl lead. What happens? It decomposes thermally. It decomposes thermally to form ethyl free radicals. To form ethyl free radicals, which combine with the growing free radical, of knocking process, and thus chain growth is stopped. You can see by adding this tetraethyl lead and tetramethyl lead, what happens? It stops growing the chain. It stops growing the chain. So this stopping growing the chain of the molecule can be avoided by, or can be stopped by, knocking mechanism can be stopped by adding this type of leaded petrol. One is tetraethyl lead and the other one is tetramethyl lead. And the next is tetramethyl lead. Tetramethyl lead are also very good anti-knocking agents, and also it is used as converted into lead oxide into metallic lead. Usually it contains the lead, but what are its disadvantages? Means it damages, it leads to mechanical damage, and lead is very poisonous air pollutant. Because lead is very poisonous air pollutant, we will not prefer using this leaded petrol in the anti-knocking agent. And it also spoils catalyst in the catalytic converter. Whatever we use catalytic converter, it spoils the catalyst which is present. So these are all the disadvantages of using leaded petrol or tetraethyl lead or tetramethyl lead, because it contains lead and it is very poisonous pollutant, and also it spoils the catalyst, and it also dibromic and dichloric, dibromide and dichloride react with lead, and bromide or lead bromide and lead chloride, which goes out along with the exhaust gases. So along with the lead, it vibrates into environment as a toxic chemical. Hence we will not prefer to use leaded petrol as an anti-knocking agents. So next is unleaded petrol. Unleaded petrol means which does not contain lead. It does not contain lead. This is also an anti-knocking agent. You can see here the unleaded petrol, MTBE, methyl tertiary butyl ether. Methyl tertiary butyl ether. There is no lead here. So tetraethyl lead or tetramethyl lead contains lead, and petrol is known as, this MTBE is known as anti-knocking agent in place of this tetraethyl lead and tetramethyl lead, which does not contain lead, and this is also called as unleaded petrol. Unleaded petrol. The unleaded petrol contains isopentane, isooctane, methyl tertiary butyl ether, ethyl tertiary butyl ether are used as anti-knocking agent which does not contain lead. What are the poisons we are affecting? Poisonal product we are seeing in leaded petrol that is not observed in case of unleaded petrol. You can see the structural formula of unleaded petrol here. The MTBE structure is CH3 and CH3, which is linked to the carbon which contains oxygen and also CH3. There is no lead here. There is no lead here. Hence, it does not contain lead. Means it is called as anti-knocking. No need to remember this MTBE structure. They will not ask you. Just you can write MTBE, methyl tertiary butyl. You have to write the name of this compound as an unleaded petrol, which avoids the formation of peroxides. The next is power alcohol. So unleaded petrol or power alcohol. Power alcohol, what is power alcohol? If you want to write? You want to write means you can write. I'll give the time. What you have to write is, I'll tell you. Write this. Leaded petrol contains the definition. Write this point. The petrol containing leaded compounds is called leaded petrol. Only write this definition. Write this definition, which is marked in the bold. This definition you write, and you write the examples, tetramethyl lead and tetraethyl lead. You write these two examples. Write only that. After writing, tell me. We'll go to next. Written. Completed. Written, students. This path completed. Writing this definition and example of tetraethyl lead and tetramethyl lead.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So next you write don't want all these things. Is there in the notes. Just you write unleaded petrol definition. Unleaded petrol definition, you write. This definition and this and example. Up to here you write. Up to here. This slide full you write. After writing, tell me that you have written. Write down the points. Don't take the screenshot. Otherwise, it will be difficult to remember. Only looking at and listening, you will not understand. Finished? Writing?
Finished, ma'am.
Full you have written completely?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So what are leaded petrol? Leaded petrols are those which contains lead. Example, tetraethyl lead and tetramethyl lead. Unleaded petrol which does not contain lead in it, which are MTBE, methyl tertiary butyl ether. These two are both the leaded petrol and unleaded petrol serves as anti-knocking agents. When these agents as agents added to the petrol, it acts as an anti-knocking agent, means it stops the formation of peroxides. This avoid the formation of peroxides, hence it gives a proper combustion of the fuel to happen. Hence we add this anti-knocking agents. Is this clear? So what is knocking mechanism? Knocking mechanism is formation of peroxides to acetaldehyde, acetaldehydes to formaldehyde, formaldehyde to carbon dioxide and water. The formation, 4 steps are involved in the formation of knocking mechanism. The next is alternate forms of the fuel. Alternative forms of fuel means what the petrol. If petrol get we know that everyone knows that petrol is a non-renewable source of energy, right? So this petrol, once it get exhausted, we have to go in search of alternate forms. So one kind of alternate forms of fuel is power alcohol. Power alcohol is usually, it is a mixture, it is a blend of ethyl alcohol and a gasoline. Gasoline is nothing but petrol. A percentage of ethyl alcohol is mixed. A more percent of ethyl alcohol is mixed with a less percent of petrol, which can be used as a fuel, in internal combustion engine, in IC engine. And this is known as power alcohol, which is also called as gasol. Gasol, or the other term, in other way, if you want to explain the definition, the power alcohol is blended with ethyl alcohol is used to fuel internal combustion engine. It is called as power alcohol. There are 3 ways, or it is a blend of anhydrous alcohol and petrol is called as power alcohol or gasol. It reduces the formation of carbon monoxide emission, and which is causes less pollution compared to petrol. So there are 3 ways of defining what is power alcohol. Power alcohol is a mixture of, or it is a blend of ethyl alcohol and gasoline, and it is also called as gasol. And because it reduces the formation of or emission of carbon monoxide, a toxic chemical, into the environment, and this compared to the petrol, it is less emission, or it reduces the emission of carbon monoxide. Hence this power alcohol causes a has been used as a alternate forms for the fuel, alternate forms of for a power alcohol. So this power alcohol can be extracted. How it is being synthesized, or how it uh, is being done, this preparation, how we can prepare this power alcohol is, power alcohol can be prepared by from the molasses. Molasses are nothing but they are the mother for liquor, which is a dark viscous liquid which is left after crystallization of cane sugar, cane juice sugar, or sugar cane juice. It is after crystallization, it gives cane sugar. So this after crystallization, once the cane sugar is being crystallized from the sugar juice, whatever the left out product is there, that product is called as molasses. From this molasses, we prepare this gasol, or prepare this blend, prepare this ethyl alcohol. So this ethyl alcohol is prepared from molasses. For the exam, it is also important. In the exam, it is asked for 8 marks. It will be asked in the exam. So this, how we are going to prepare power alcohol from molasses. Definite question will be there. Only you have to write these 2 reactions and you have to explain how it is being prepared. This we will see in the next class. Clear? So now I'll take down the attendance. Any doubt here in the today's class, you can ask. or else I'll take the attendance. Any doubt, or you want any points to repeat again?